No, I wanted to start with the Tekashi trial because this is a conversation I've been having behind the scenes with a few people just about where we think this is. Just about where we think this is going. But this is a conversation that's been being had behind the scenes for maybe a year.
More than that. Before they was arrested.
Yeah.
And we got to September pretty quick. I'll say that. Mm-hmm. Like when the reports were going around, Tekashi's trial in September. Like, damn, he's got to sit for a little bit. That happened quickly.
Yeah.
So Shotty was sentenced to 15 years.
Mm-hmm.
Any shocker there?
No.
Any hot takes there? Any surprises there?
Not really.
There was that 1 month. There was that 1 month where they were saying we didn't know who the second informant would be. Maybe it's Shotty.
Yeah, I remember
that went around for a month. That died pretty quickly.
Yeah.
So 15 years. Do we have that clip? Let me find the clip.
He was saying, nobody said, yo, you have to be. This is what he wanted. This is what he came into us as. I didn't meet him and say, yo, this is what you got to do. Yo, put a gun to his head and say, yo, tell the world suck your dick. And nah, I was just there to support it like a real nigga would. Like anything, right or wrong, you right in my eyes. Plain and simple.
Yeah. Right.
That's it, right or wrong, good.
If you had the opportunity today to just see Tekashi, would you, like, just think of this like hypothetically, like if you saw him, what would you have to say to him?
I just let him know I pity him, man. Like I forgive him, I pity him, but like, oh, you ain't have to go that route. Like you really ain't have to do this, man. And it's not. Forget about me and him. The families of the people around us that had nothing to do. Nobody forced him to do anything that he was.
All right, and that's where it ends. I want to ask you, gentlemen, what y'all think about what you just heard. Y'all take a second to answer. I just realized I'd never played the drops, so I'm going to play drops.
No Joe Biden. No Warrior Ma.
This Parks.
What's happening?
Okay, now we're back. Gentlemen.
Got the hand rubbing.
Got to get the hand rubbing.
Yeah.
We can't even have a good pod without that.
No. Something fell off.
What do you guys think of what you just heard? And I'm asking as it relates to all of the things Tekashi has said about this. He said that somebody was fucking his baby moms. He said that they kidnapped him. He said they tried to kill him. He said that, he said he was being forced to do all these things. Here, Shotty has a different account. Just what are your opinions on it?
I mean, he had another account in a few words, more or less. I just saw someone that's kind of at peace and over the whole situation with it.
No.
That's really what I took from it.
Okay.
From Shotty just said?
Mm-hmm.
Where'd you get that peace from?
His face, his
How
tone
can
of voice, just a feeling.
Can you be at peace and pity someone?
Can you be at peace?
Yeah, of course.
I'm just asking.
Of
Probably
course,
where you get the most pity off.
Yeah.
And maybe peace is too strong of a word, but someone that has accepted what's happened and is ready to move forward with the consequences of it.
I think his lawyers have informed him a while of what
the outcome would be.
This
I
isn't
think
new
this isn't
information.
He didn't walk into that courtroom and
thinking maybe I'll be
blind and didn't know what was going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
So I think and from the beginning, his stance was clear.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? He doesn't bend, he doesn't fold. He gonna take his time like a man. He gonna take
That's what he was saying.
Yeah. So he I didn't expect him to waver any. I didn't expect him to the way he was talking on that is pretty much nothing has changed. His stance has always been the same. He's taking account for his his responsibility and what he did. He's taking account for whatever he may be charged with. He's like, yo, listen, this is
what it is.
This is what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is what I was involved with or whatever. Some things may be true, some things maybe not. But he knows for the most part what was to come. Like he wasn't blindsided by any of this.
Do you think that's the only part that I paused at in that when he was like, right or wrong, that's my man, so wasn't no wrong in my eyes. Do you think that's a toxic way of thinking that we kind of need to address in our urban neighborhoods? Not correcting your man if he's wrong in your eyes, not pulling him up, not just riding with your man on the strength that that's your man. Good, bad, or indifferent. No matter what the result.
For me, it's always and it was a part in Snowfall I think the last episode, where it was something like, you know, his Franklin's homeboy had did something wrong.
Spoiler alert.
And no, it's out already. And
That's still what
still
spoiler
I haven't
alert
seen it.
means.
But it's fine.
So you're spoiling
It's
it.
been out
That's
over-
fine.
And alerting him.
But
And alerting.
So yeah, he you know, in front of someone else, he didn't correct his man. He stood with his man. He was like, "Listen, that's my man. His family. That it is
See,
what
look,
it is."
already, I want to see this, and you're spoiling it.
Right, but then once y'all get alone, once they got alone, he told his homeboy, "Yo, you wrong, and I'm not gonna let you fuck up this whole situation based on some personal feelings and emotions." And I think, you know, that's how you should address your homeboy, like in front of the world and opposition. Listen, I'm gonna ride with you. Whatever decision you make, I got your back. But when we get alone, I'm gonna let you know when you was wrong. I'm not gonna do it in front of the world. And I'm not going to, you know, scold you and you know, come at you in front of the opposition or in front of our enemies. But behind closed doors, where, you know, we family, I'm going to let you know, yo, what you did was whack. You moving wrong. You shouldn't move like that. And I think that's how we should move. Like, you know what I'm saying? You tell your friends behind closed doors, yo, don't do that. And you would hope that they apply that in the world. When they get out in the real world, like, you would hope that they take heed to what you're saying and move like that. But if they don't,
You know
I
what's
mean,
funny,
shoddy
though?
stances, I'm a ride with homie. That's my man. I'm a ride with him.
You know, it's funny that you say that. I agree with you. I think and I think that is how friendship should be built. I also think that today, in this age of having all these fake friendships, I think a lot of the relationships are predicated on people never having friction, tension, or a serious conversation with one another.
We avoid a lot of serious conversation as friends.
Yeah, that's what
Because
I'm saying.
in fear of, you know, he might take it the wrong way or she might take it the wrong way. You know, I don't want them to feel like, you know, I feel some type of way about them.
Yep.
Or, you know, and it's just like, yo, listen, if that's your friend and you really care about this person, you should absolutely have real conversations. I think it helps the friendship. It grows the friendship.
Yeah.
And you just respect each other on a different level.
Yeah, my whole way of thinking changed a million years ago when I learned, or when somebody taught me, listen, keep it a bean with your friends. If they get mad, they'll get over it if they're your friends. Like,
Absolutely.
And from that point on, it was like, oh, great. Then I just spent the rest of my life trying to piss my friends off.
Yeah. But I think it's
This is the group that stayed. Real friends made a business out of it.
yeah, but it's healthy, man. I mean, you should have serious conversations. You should have arguments and debates, and you should know the difference between an argument and a debate. That's important in friendship because we're not always arguing.
Sure.
Sometimes we just debating.
and sometimes debates become arguments.
Sometimes, depending on what.
See,
it is.
and then there's friends that, you know, and we off on a tangent now, but fuck it, let's talk about friendships. There's friends that, nah, man, we never gonna fight. Like, we're not gonna fight. That's us. No matter what happens, me and this person, we are not ever gonna fight. There's some other friends with, yeah, I could fuck him up and we could be cool the next week. Like, we could walk around the corner and like we could go through whatever.
I hear you, but I don't know if I could really consider someone a friend if we don't fight.
Like physically.
No, I mean
fight?
physically.
Oh, physically.
I
I'm
was
sorry. I thought
talking-
you were talking about, all right, we moved on.
No,
No, but I've had
was
both.
talking
I've had
physically.
both. I have a lot of friends that are just, we're so like-minded that we don't really ever fight. You know what I'm saying? Well, there's no argument
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We'll have little arguments about some dumb shit, football, or
Yeah.
something
Stupid
inconsequential.
shit. Yeah.
But we're not going to argue about life. You know what I'm saying? But then I have other friends who we literally have punched each other in the face and fucking
been fine
gotten a
in an
scrap,
hour.
and then go grab a drink.
But that usually happens
white
when
boy
you're like
shit.
out drinking and shit like that.
That's white boy privilege.
That's white boy privilege. Yeah. You punch one of the homies in their face. I don't know if it's going. You know what I mean?
Y'all never
And
gotten like
that.
a fist fight with your friends? Friends?
Not in my real close friends.
Not like
And not,
out to
not
kill.
over,
not
not
like.
over a drink.
Yeah,
Well, no, I'm
over.
not talking about over. I'm saying grab a drink afterwards.
Yeah,
And a
But
lot,
there may have
a
been
lot of that
drinking before,
happens
too.
with people you grew up, like your friends you grew up with.
Correct.
yeah.
That's where a lot more of the scrapping friends happen because you're younger and you do that when you're younger.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know in my 30s that'll be a
Nah,
thing me and my
yeah,
friends will
yeah.
do.
That hasn't
I'm
happened in a decade at
Yeah.
least for me.
I'm not fighting my friends in my 30s. I'm not
Yeah,
doing
no.
that. No.
No, I think I almost did that a few times.
You want to fight your friends in your 30s?
No, I think that almost happened with me. Me and Amani almost fought in the studio one time. So me and Vern
Yeah, I
almost
think I
fought
remember
5 times.
yeah, but that's
If I just sit here and think, I could think of a bunch of friends that I almost fought.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, it happens. I'm not saying it doesn't happen.
And you're not like really trying to like
It don't-
kill
it
each
don't
other. You're
affect-
just
No,
scrapping.
no,
You're just
no.
scrapping.
Yeah.
No, and listen, me and the people I'm naming, I love Vern and Amani, but
Yeah.
and that's never occurred. But I like the friendships where let them know that we can take it there a little bit.
Yeah.
I think it's healthy.
Yeah,
it is.
It is.
I have no idea how we got here.
Well, talking about Shoddy and Tekashi's relationship.
yes.
Yeah.
Or lack thereof.
Or lack thereof.
Because, I mean, I can't really speak to the texture of the relationship. We just kind of have what we've seen to process. Are we ever going to see Tekashi again? That's where my conversation started. Not really what happened with Shotty and the sentence that he got, but what is next for Tekashi? Can he sustain or get his music career back where it once was?
No.
I don't think so.
To where it once was, I don't know if the government will allow that to happen for him being a cooperating witness.
Well, why wouldn't they allow it? They fucking control the music.
Yeah, but this is a different type of scenario,
going into
though.
WITSEC, there's rules. I don't know if you can even be on.
Oh, that's
internet.
what you're saying. Got it.
Yeah, I don't know if they'll allow that. But we had this conversation a year ago. I still think
You know what? Let me take that back. Because this era, I don't know what the fuck
That's
is
what I
in
was saying a
play
year
and what's
ago
out
when
of
y'all
bounds.
killed me.
I don't know.
And here's the thing: when I saw Shotty get 15 years and looked at the timeline and just looked around what people were saying, people didn't say much at all. Which makes me think even more that Tekashi could come out and be successful.
Well, what were they supposed to say when he got 15?
Yeah, I think
A
people
little bit more
kinda-
outrage about Tekashi snitching, more or less.
But did Tekashi snitch? He hasn't even.
That's
took
another
He
thing.
hasn't even took the stand yet.
He's taking a stand.
Well, he would. Well, he's pleading guilty to something.
I think in all the plea deals, they're taking the plea deals because they say we have a cooperating witness that's ready to testify against you.
Yeah, but that's how it goes.
Yeah.
You don't need to leave the house to make music.
True.
You need the house to. You need to leave the house to
Make an impact.
make the impact, make business happen.
And that's why I don't think that he'll
His business was
be
a
able to
lot-
sustain a music career because I think that people want to kill him.
Yeah, and we all talk about all the time about how streaming is so shitty as far as payouts. So yeah, you could put out a single. Even if it sells 1 million copies, are you going to be able to make a living off doing that? No, you make your money off shows and merch and shit that would
You have to
require
get out
you
there
to
and touch the people.
to leave
Yeah,
the
but
house.
the streaming people would eat it up if there were a bunch of songs about some people trying to kill him.
Word.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, would he be able to make a living doing it? I don't know. Maybe a little bit of a living, but not the
Will
kind of living
Tekashi-
he's been making.
And
Will he
such
be
a
able to put
visual
music
artist
out?
at that.
Will he be able to put music out? Maybe.
Probably.
Do I think that he'll be where he was before all of this? No.
I think that's fair.
I'm kind of I'm still with Rory.
Whatever the government.
I don't know that the government is letting him out of wherever the fuck he is because they're not going to tell anybody where he is.
No.
His
in-
name
he's in
won't even
witness
be
protection.
Daniel Hernandez. Like,
Yeah, there's no more tattoos. There's no more rainbow hair.
Yeah.
yeah.
Nah, I don't think people are going to see him. I don't know if he'll be able to record. They ain't going to give him a laptop and have him scream all that bullshit in the nigga's supposed to be hiding.
Yeah.
Just know
They can hear you.
when you paid,
Yeah, you're loud.
Yeah.
just know when you paid your taxes. It
Isn't that
could
just
have
what-
went to his tattoo removal.
Actually, that's just how power started.
Yeah.
That is exactly how power started. Making too much noise when you're supposed to be hiding out and witness protection.
Yeah. Shh.
Shut that shit right up. We'll
Yeah.
talk about it later. I want to be in that power writing room so bad.
Me too. Just to see what hear the ideas that are being bounced off the wall. 'Cause
Yeah,
if this is what they settled on, what were the bad ideas?
Fam.
I finally caught up to power. I finally watched.
Then let's just get into it.
No,
There's not
we're
much to
not,
talk
we're not
about.
finished with talking about Tekashi. I'm trying to give us our 2020 special in the front of the podcast before we're silly.
Yeah, no, I don't think he will ever be able to reach that level he was at before all of this happened. I don't see it. But then again, this era is so different, man. I've seen crazier shit happen. Actually, no, I haven't seen crazy shit. I've seen crazy shit happen. This would be probably top of the list if he was to come out and be able to come back to the same level he was at. That would be the craziest shit ever.
Well, if that even is legally allowed, his fan base for the most part doesn't give a fuck. It's a bunch of little white kids.
I
in
agree with that.
America.
Yeah.
I just don't know if
They're gonna think he's even great. Like, damn, he beat it.
I ain't gonna lie. But what if he came out with like a smash anthem about snitching on niggas?
It wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, but that would be kind
It
of
would
hard.
not surprise me, man. This shit is crazy out here.
I'ma
man.
tell it all.
Yeah.
I'ma tell it all.
Yeah, yeah.
Like some shit like, oh.
Nigga said, "Oh, okay. I see where you was going.
Hey, he created a story.
I see where you was going."
Y'all don't think that maybe he could repurpose and rebrand himself to not even be that same kid or put out that type of music or appeal to whatever audience that was?
Like gospel
Yes.
rap.
Maybe.
Reformed. I'm this
Maybe.
guy.
Reform rap?
Yeah. Yeah, you saved me.
Yeah.
Tekashi is not stupid, so I actually might roll with that point right there. He could do some reformed.
Yeah.
He knows how the internet works.
He knows that. Hey, just last week I said the greats will find a way to be great. If you
Yeah.
come out here and just turn into fucking Kirk Franklin or some shit.
Yeah. I don't
Yeah,
see
live
it,
his
but it wouldn't
reform
surprise
life.
me.
You know Tekashi could say, "I know my people say."
The funny shit about that is I know exactly what you just said,
You know he could
but
do
it was
that.
it didn't sound like you said anything.
I know my brother say.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Maul has given us his Tekashi synopsis, which I hate. I hate when Maul gets 30 minutes to open the podcast. Parks and Rory, you guys, what do you guys think?
I thought I gave mine. If the government, I don't think the government's going to allow him to do anything. I think he's going to have to go into WITSEC and stay there. But I'm kind of with you on if he is able to do that, he'll be on his reformed. This isn't the right life. I'm trying to look out for the kids now. Like he's gonna get on that shit.
It'll be interesting, the rebrand. If there is a rebrand.
But I can't see the government letting him put out music or do anything
Yeah.
that has to do with you being in the limelight.
I think that kid is genius enough to come up with some type of Where's Waldo way to make money from the fact that you can't find him anywhere.
I wouldn't doubt it. Doom has been doing this whole career, right?
That's why now 50 Pop. That's why we was all watching him. They trying to take his head off.
He was in the
but 50 was
Poconos.
outside though.
That's why we was watching. That's our point.
But Tekashi can't come back outside.
That nigga 50 was pulling up. I'm like, ooh, oh, let's see them try him here. This summer jam will be lit. I was working it hot. I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah, 50 a legend, man.
This is one of the moments where y'all don't want to laugh. I understand.
No, I get it.
But y'all know what I'm
50's a
saying.
legend for sure.
Y'all, 100%. We
And
will
away
never
from
see
the
nothing
music.
like that again.
Yeah, no.
We will never see anything like 50 Cent again.
Yeah.
Which is why, whatever. We'll have 50 appreciation in another episode after we finish killing Power.
Once power goes off.
Listen, as much as I'm in his strip club, he better not say nothing to me. I'm giving back.
You supporting?
What? Huh? By way of, but I mean,
yeah,
you know.
Yeah, I know.
It's the game. Did Parks tell us what he thought?
I said that his rebrand.
All right,
we'll
whatever.
see. Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
That's that's our Mark My Words segment. I'm going to find some segments in this fucking podcast. All right, what do y'all want to talk about next?